as I come through, I let that chopper off. Pow, pow. That's not a chopper sound. I'm sorry. As soon as I come through, everybody. One person. No, we chop everybody.
Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please make sure to like the video, click that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and also, once you're done watching, drop down in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. Well, that was cringe. You guys just saw that. That was Holly talking about. She pulls the chopper out and unalive everybody. And sad thing for Romeca's family and Romeca, Holly did just that. But I am going to take you guys back down memory lane just to show you how obsessed this chick was with Romeca Meeks. Also, shout out to Big Keys. I saw a video clip of him saying that Holly's aunt wants all of this just to die down. People aren't talking about it anymore. And sorry, but yes, we are. We are about 15 days away from Holly's court date, and we're definitely going to make sure that this continues to trend. But I want you guys again to take a look at these clips that I'm going to insert. And this is Holly talking about what she would never do. And baby, I got some thoughts after you guys watch it. Go ahead, take a look. I'll be back at the end with a little more commentary.
I want to be a bitch that was carless for almost 3 years. And that motherfucker still raggedy was just on the side of the road the other day, stuck, looking for a ride. That piece of shit. I would never want to be a bitch that's living in a hotel for 2 months, or was it 3 months? I would never want to be a bitch that gotta move every year. I would never want to be a bitch that got cheated on for 8 years, 9 years straight. Not a month, not a day off. Cheated on the whole time. I would never want to be a bitch. I would never want to be a bitch that call a nigga phone I would never be begging a nigga to be with me after he got a baby on the way. I would never be having matching t-shirts on with a nigga that got a baby on the way. I would never be trying to play family with a nigga that got a baby on the way. I would never want to be with a nigga that burnt me while I was pregnant. I would never want to be a bitch like that. I would never be telling random people that my baby daddy burnt me. I would never tell nobody no shit like that. I would never tell random people that my baby daddy cheated on me our whole relationship, my whole pregnancy, that he cheated on me. I would never, you could never get me to tell no shit like that to no random people that I don't fucking know. I would never want to have a job to where I'm wiping old people ass and giving old people showers and feeding them and shit. I would never want to have a job like that. I would never want to have a job that my car was in the shop for 2 years. I couldn't get it out. I would never want to have a job like that. I'm wiping ass and I ain't got no car still. I would never want no job like that. I would never want to be with a nigga that done got so many bitches pregnant during the time that I've known him. I would never want to be with a nigga like that. I would never want to be with a nigga that done play in my face for damn near 10 years. I would never want to be with a nigga like that. I'm getting me a new nigga ASAP. I would never have a big ass birthday party and have to catch a ride to my birthday party because I don't have a car.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little confused. You know, it's chicks like this that will warn you about the Negro, and they are with the Negro, telling her about Carlos allegedly giving her all of these diseases and getting multiple women pregnant and wearing matching t-shirts and all of that. She would never do it, but she was with him. How crazy is that? This girl was obviously the stalker, which will be proven in court because, as you guys just heard, she knew everything about Romeca's life. Her job, her car, her moving every year, staying in hotel. I mean, every damn thing. Birthday parties, everything. She was the stalker. She was the one that needed a restraining order out against her. Holly was the stalker. Even looking at this picture, you guys can see she was an angry bird. And she is right where she belongs. But guess what you will never do, Holly? See light of day behind those bars because your ass is sitting up in jail. Guess what you will never do? Be able to raise your kids because you in jail. You thought you took Romeca from her son and karma spent the block on that ass. Guess what you will never do? Be able to see how your baby daddy out here moving and go move on to the next chick with you behind bars pregnant right now. Guess what you will never do? Wear those matching outfits that you bragged about on Thanksgiving with Carlos. Because why? You're in the county jail. Guess what else you will never do? You will never see your kids graduate from grammar school, high school, college. Why? Because they're going to lock your ass up for life. Guess what else Holly will never do? You will never have to worry about Carlos burning you because guess what? He can't sleep with ya. You behind bars. See, you should have never believed everything that a Negro told you. And with you believing that, you consumed it and then you spit that shit out to the world. We just watched it. And that made you have a personal vendetta against Romeca. A Negro who will run and tell you what was going on is number one, a B.I. Number two, why is he thinking about Romeca enough to sit there and pillow talk with your ass? Because he wanted her. And you should have never entertained that. And guess what Romeca never did? Got pregnant and will have to deliver her baby with guards standing outside the door. She would never. See, Holly again thought that she was the prize. And she tricked herself out of her kids' lives, out of being obsessed over somebody that Carlos still wanted, whether he lied and told her he didn't or not. And to the lady that's DMing me, talking about it was self-defense, no ma'am. Holly was not in danger. And when she walked to her car to get that pow-pow, she could have got in that car, drove off. That's what she could have done. So that's not self-defense, period, point blank. We know Romeca wasn't a threat because Carlos had her in a headlock. He was restraining her. So that's why Holly's charge was first-degree murder, because she could have left, but she didn't. So again, to her aunt, I'm going to keep talking about it. All the other content creators still talking about it. And yeah, no, not even for you guys. We won't let this down. 15 more days until she go to jail. You guys, whatever you find, DM me on Instagram. I'm over there on Chit Chat with QT. I will make sure to continue to make videos about it. Because guess what? We ain't gonna never, ever let this die down. Her and Carlos planned Romeca's death, in my opinion. And again, karma has spent the block on Holly and is coming for Carlos next. You guys, drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Would you ever be locked up in jail over unaliving somebody and the Negro is out here roaming free? Would you ever? Because I know I wouldn't. Would you ever give up the chance of raising your kids over a Negro? Yeah, no, I know you wouldn't. Anyway, Thank you guys for joining me for this video. I will be going live soon. I hope you guys join me so we can talk about this within the next couple days. But in the meantime, make sure to like the video, click that notification bell, share my video with your friends and family, and definitely make sure that you are subscribed. I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit-chat with QT. Chit-chat with QT. Chit-chat, chit-chat, chit-chat with QT. Chit-chat with QT.